to answer. I went to shoplifting. I'm a Nigerian soldier, ever eater who stole my visa. T-shirt wearer, supermodel drinker, front me house raver. Pounded down with the okra eater, the love rice cooker. Pop tester, I know a couple of juju master. Chichi cruncher, shaki chua. I use the bucket and container. Yeah, now my waves like an African sailor. Wet frame material, call me a tailor. No woman, no crack, she don't be whaler. Batman, please don't bust us and later. Yo, cause I eat that from Ethiopia. Big Batika with that prettiest feature. Fufu shanty, that's back in Kenya. Make my money cause I'm Nigeria. I went to Lidl, I went to shoplifting Lidl. Then I got caught in Lidl. Now I don't go back to Lidl. One day I went to Asda, I went to shoplifting Asda. Then I got caught in. One day I came to England without a real passport. I got past immigration without getting caught. Now I'm in England. I must go secondary school. I was 19, but I told them I was 14. So I'm in year 9 and I am doing my stats. I love to eat chicken and chips and let's not go on MSN. One day I was in the bath and Oyinbo man came to my door. He said, Olusola, I just said we are immigration. Go back to Lidl.
It's mine now. This is mine. The problem with England is full of the English. This is mine. Lots of people here. They'll work great on my tea plantation. This is mine. It's a nice river you got here. I'm gonna shit in it. This is mine.
These are his.
Very nice bridge. It would be a shame if someone took it. It's mine now. This is mine. This is mine. It's a nice country.
That's good. Hey, hold on. What's that? That Dr. Pepper? That's that Dr. Pepper.
I want to teach you some UK slang today, bro. So tell them where you're from first before we get into that.
You're from Brooklyn, New York.
So when you're that guy, what do you guys say?
You be like, I'm one of them, or I'm a don. You heard? Like,
You're
I'm
a don.
I'm a don. Like,
See, in the UK, the way you say that is I'm a nonce.
I'm a nonce.
No. Say I'm a nonce. Like, say it to the camera with chest
like for me, I'm a nonce. You know the vibes. Like for me, top nonce, nigga. I'm on
Yeah,
that.
top nonce.
I like that.
Yeah. So the next one, yeah. What would you say, like, if you're really smart, like you specialize in the books?
We just be like, alright, Einstein. Like, okay, Einstein. The fuck, nigga, think he's smart and shit. For me,
The way we say in the UK is you say I'm a young thing specialist. Like I specialize in the books. You're a young thing specialist.
so I'm a young thing specialist. So if
Yeah.
I'm good in like math, so like English, I'm a young thing specialist in math, right?
Yeah, young thing specialist.
I'm a young thing specialist. Nah,
Young thing specialist.
I got a 90 on my English region, so in English, I'm a young thing specialist. Like,
You're definitely a young thing specialist. Right? I want to teach you some UK slang today, bro. So tell.
Here's how to get out of that situation. Kick the first line in the chin, grab it, suplex it, then ride it down the stairs like a sled. Use the momentum to kick it into the wall, catch it off the rebound, choke it with your legs. For the second line, you've got the high ground advantage, so just diving headbutt it into the wall down below. If you still drink chocolate milk as an adult, this will be easy for you.
Yo, what's going on? Wagwan, come on. Say quick shower hour, yeah? Man. Yo. TikTok's one of the wildest platforms in the world. Oh my days. Yo. Come on. Hey, big up Sauce, man. Wagwan. Hey, Robot, what's going on? Yes, I've been listening to a couple people speaking on the TikTok side of the game. Hey, mad. I called Wendy lacking yesterday. You know how I called lacking today? Oh my days. How you made? Yo. Oh my days. Yeah, man. Don't let me catch you lacking on the top, cuz. How you made? Yo, so I was just listening to my Will Smith CD. I just finished my little show, you know. We already got a little show and all that. So I was inside the customer's house, yeah. I tell you what, yeah, TikTok lives are easier to listen to when you're doing work, right? You can have the screen locked and just listen in. I need to get YouTube Premium in it. Going on tight still. Yeah, we'll save that for another day, innit? Yeah, but anyway, so I was scrolling through, yeah. I usually listen to this dude called Steps Debate. You hear me? So I was just listening to my Steps Debate CD. You hear me, cuz? I see bad people on the panel talking about, oh, man, you're racist. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Yeah, but because you're white, it doesn't mean that you can say this to a black person because they're black. Because I was like, oh, mate. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Shout out Jupiter, though, man. You know? Yeah. So I called Wendy Lacking yesterday on TikTok. I called Jupiter Lacking today on TikTok. You know? It was funny, yeah? Imagine. I don't know. None of the people on the panel. Yo. Oh. Man, it's funny how they've come to the same conclusion, but that's strange. Well, it might not just be a coincidence then, man. You know what I mean? It might not just be a coincidence. Oh, mate. So, yeah, let's get back to the normal scheduling. Yeah? Yo. Yeah, I'm back. You can hear me now, yeah? Check, tested. One tree. You can hear me? Oh, man. Hey, listen, yeah? Forget about all them other channels. Jupiter and Wendy, you need to jump on the woke channels. Yeah? Or the channels that you man are calling woke, innit? Yeah, the feminist channels and all them. You need to jump on them channels, cuz. Yeah? Cause them channels are wild. Oh my days. Hey, listen. You see in them channels, they're gonna call me a Nazi. Yo! Oh my dad. Oh my diddy. Yo. Alright. Well, man. No, I don't even know the name of the lady's channel, innit? Yeah, basically, you just get live recommendations when you're scrolling through, innit? So you can just swipe up, listen to another one's channel, And then if I'm listening and someone says something mad, yeah, that's when I start recording. I'm like, oh shit. You hear me? We got a live one. Yeah, buddy. So, you know, but, you know what? I'll tell you what though, yeah? I'll send the link of that channel to Bops. Yeah. Car. Although Bops was biling on YouTube about me still, I still send him the link on TikTok. That they're using. Yeah. You know what happens, yeah? When you're driving and all that, yeah? Who is this respect guy? Respect? What respect? You talk about Russ. Yeah, man. I was it keep cutting out, yeah? Let me see. On my side, I can't see like a low bar or not. Before I used to show the signal bar, but I don't do that again. All right, man. Go on then. Listening to this one.
What kind of men?
Controlling men.
Yes, exactly. Controlling guys, by the way, because there's no such thing as a controlling man, because men believe in freedom. But guys that are insecure and controlling want to convince us that they made up rules for us to follow before they met us.
Yes.
Hey, you know what's funny, yeah? I'm a bit... I don't know what the point is that this lady... Because I'm saying to her... Talking about, yeah? Yeah? Hey, listen, this one's going to be bad. Yeah, so she is saying that basically, yeah, a guy can't ask a woman her body count. Yeah, you're not allowed to ask women their body count, yeah? Because that means that you're trying to control their past. Alright, so does anyone agree with that? You can't ask a woman her body count because you're trying to control her past. Yeah, I don't know, maybe the people of my age or whatever, people didn't really ask them things, innit? What's your body count? But obviously men don't that, I don't know. The majority of people weren't trying to turn a hoe into a housewife, innit? That was basically the rule. Start again, alright. So, I was listening to this lady's TikTok stream. The voice is bad as well, anyway. It's like, she's a good saleswoman, innit? Yeah, because what it is, yeah, she's selling her books and all that. So she's saying you can't ask a woman her body count. You're not allowed to ask a woman her body count. Yeah, the numbers don't matter. Yeah, my body count don't matter to you or whatever. And if you do ask something like that, then I'm blocking and deleting you or whatnot. So I was like, why is that? Why is that an issue? She's saying that it's to... Well, I didn't say that. I was asking myself, why would she have an issue with that? And she's saying that you're trying to control her past. So you're trying to control the lady's past before you've met them. Yeah? But one of the other people that would say, they're trying to control their future. You know what I mean? You know, they're trying to protect their future from whatever your past is. You know? So... Yeah, man. Hey. Bad. But God, yeah, listen. Just listen to what the lady says, yeah. I swear down, yeah. America's just not even a real place. It's a comedy show.
To men, right?
What kind of men?
Controlling men.
Yes, exactly. Controlling guys, by the way, because there's no such thing as a controlling man, because men believe in freedom. But guys that are insecure and control.
Hey, that's funny. You see, you know what it is, yeah? That's a slick move as well, yeah, to say something like that. Well, that means they're not real. They're just guys. They're not men, because men believe in freedom. Yeah? Freedom of choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, but God, carry on.
Controlling want to convince us that they made up rules for us to follow before they met us.
Yes, exactly.
I would say to this, yeah, to that point there, yeah, I would say was that if you think that it is something that men's making up rules for you to follow before you met them and whatnot, then there's got to be stuff that you sort of can't be demanding from the guy in return then, right? or is it that you don't want to be shamed? So I don't believe in slut shaming either. You shouldn't do that. But like, if it's something that you've done or whatever, you should be proud, innit, man? If anything, yeah, you should say your body count with pride. A high number, innit? Yeah, if it's like that, yeah, and this is how you're speaking, you should you should be proud.
Exactly. So if body counts matters so much to Jordan and all the rest of the guys that are controlling, then why do they not put off sleeping with women? Why?
So many of them actually don't get the opportunity to sleep with women, which is why they are so controlling. How dare you have more opportunities than me? I don't like it. I'm supposed to be the one who gets all the opportunities. But look at you.
You know what, yeah? That might be true with some dudes still. Man's like, what you mean? This stupid beans is just able to just get bare dick all over the place. I can't get no pom-pom anywhere, cuz. Oh, mate. Yo, but yeah. It sounds funny the way she's saying it. The lady's voice is funny still. But God, man. Let it play.
You having more opportunities for sexuality than I do. I don't like it because I'm jealous, so I'm going to try to control you.
Again, controlling. But that's all I had to say. Thank you so much.
Nina.
I don't know how to hop off on here.
Oh, shit. Somebody got her.
Forcing my opinion. Look at the lack of logic. Look at the lack of logic with the people who say body count matters. Forcing your opinion. I didn't go fetch that person. I didn't make them stay here. I didn't fetch any of you. Hello. 246 people. You all came here of your own volition and free will. But somebody who says body count matters always makes false accusations. You all came here of your own volition and free will. But somebody who says body count matters.
You have.
Yo, what happened, yeah, is you got the boss chick, the main chick, yeah, at the front, yeah, but then there's a little bouncer at the side, yeah, that will attack you as well, yeah, so if you jump on and you think you've made a little leeway against the boss chick here, the side bouncer is going to come in and try to get you in a headlock. Hey, listen. Bad. Hey, listen, yeah. I tell you what, yeah. Let me tell you what my auntie told me, yeah. Yeah, my auntie in America, my auntie, yeah. And then let me tell you what American ladies have told me, yeah. Mrs. Velli was in Jamaica before any of our kids was born, pregnant with our first son, yeah. So we was in the hotel and all that, yes. We're speaking to some American family and blah, 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 blah. And she's like, oh, yeah, just make sure, never get married to, imagine, it's an American white lady said us, you should never get married to an American white lady. Yeah, I said, raw. Yeah, I think maybe it's just stretched over to just American now, yeah, you know, how the thing go, because some men have got beat up on their divorces. And they're paying the alimony, and they're barling and all them things. You get me? Like, so she was telling me and Mrs. Velli that, yo, just make sure that your son never gets married to no American ladies, isn't it? Yeah, born America. That's what she said. United States of America. Yeah, that's what she was saying. Cause I was like, God damn. My God, man.
An echo. You're gonna have to swipe out and come back in.
Yeah. Hi. Who's that? Hello.
Hi. I muted them because they came in talking. I will send an unmute request.
Get the book coffee.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, fine, thank you. I'd just like to start with that body count, saying body count doesn't matter is an opinion, right?
No, that's a fact. Would you like to see the 3 ways that's a fact?
Okay, let's see yeah, I'd like to hear that.
Okay. So, fact number 1, if you want to know who I am, you'd have to observe my behaviors over time. Is that not true?
That's partly true, yeah.
If you want to know, present tense, who I am, present tense, you have to observe my behaviors. Is that not true?
In the present, yes, that's true.
You know what? Yeah. At this, at this point here, yeah, I was like, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh man, yo, you got a bad still, but God. At this present tense, do you know who I am? Is this how you gonna get to know me? But God.
Fact number 1. So fact number 2, if I want to know if you have an STI, I need to ask you to go get tested by your doctor and show me your clean bill of health. Is that not true?
Yeah, that's very logical.
Exactly. Fact number 3, if I want to know if you are a douchebag and so damaged mentally and emotionally that you...
Yeah, but wait, hold on. Ain't the clean bill of health to do with your body count though? Like, if you've got like a higher body count and you got like a higher chance of catching an STD or something, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just thinking over here in the corner, innit? Yeah. Oh, mate. Ooh. Yeah. Let's
have no
play
capacity to be a healthy partner for me, I would need to observe your behaviors. Is that not true?
Yes, that's also true.
So none of those 3 facts are answered by a number. A number doesn't tell you who I am. A number doesn't tell you if I have an STI. A number doesn't tell you if I'm so damaged you should never pick me for a relationship.
That's true. You know, I am all for people changing and accepting the new version of a person, but you can't change people's feelings, and that's why it's not a fact. It's an opinion.
No, I'm not. I want to correct you. I'm not here to change anybody. The reason why I use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule to pick a long-term partner, which by the way, I don't need to use a no kissing rule for a hookup, which is here today, gone tomorrow, not keeping.
Hey. Wait, hold on. So the man them that's just be able to beat and that, they could just quickly come true beat. And the brother that wants to take you seriously, you can't even kiss him for 3 months. God damn. Hey. Man, hey, Priority Street. I don't know. Does that sound weird to anyone else? Boy, that's it. Hey. Hey. Hey, this is the time when I was like, right, you know what, cuz? Hey, I'm old, fam. Ask me, you know what happened the other day, yeah? I was with one of my younger family members, yeah? And they put on a tune, yeah? And I was like, God damn. Am I used to older than these brothers, bruv? Like, what the fuck? Are you alright, cuz? He was like, yeah, I was like, God damn, man. Now I'm out the game. I finished. It's alright. Trust me, it's a rizza. Shit. Hold on. Oh, you come start it again. So
Hello.
Hi, I muted them because they came in talking. I will send an unmute request.
Get the book coffee.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, fine, thank you. I'd just like to start with that body count, saying body count doesn't matter is an opinion, right?
No, that's a fact. Would you like to see the 3 ways that's a fact?
Okay, let's see yeah, I'd like to hear that.
Okay. So, fact number 1, if you want to know who I am, you'd have to observe my behaviors over time. Is that not true?
That's partly true, yeah.
If you want to know, present tense, who I am, present tense, you have to observe my behaviors. Is that not true?
In the present, yes, that's true.
Fact number 1. So fact number 2, if I want to know if you have an STI, I need to ask you to go get tested by your doctor and show me your clean bill of health. Is that not true?
Yeah, that's very logical.
Exactly. Fact number 3, if I want to know if you are a douchebag and for me, I need to do your behaviors. Is that not true?
Yes, that's also true.
So none of those 3 facts are answered by a number. A number doesn't tell you who I am. A number doesn't tell you if I have an STI. A number doesn't tell you if I'm so damaged you should never pick me for a relationship.
That's true. You know, I am all for people changing and accepting the new version of a person, but you can't change people's feelings, and that's why it's not a fact. It's an opinion.
No, I'm not. I want to correct you. I'm not here to change anybody. The reason why I use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule to pick a long-term partner, which by the way, I don't need to use a no kissing rule for a hookup, which is here today, gone tomorrow, not keeping, but I use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule to pick a long-term partner because I want to know who you are. I'm not going to ask you how many people you did, so if that informs me about anything, I will see who you are. I will inform myself on who you are, but I'm not here to change you in any way, shape, or form.
That's a bit strange. But yeah, I tell you what, yeah, I got like 45 minutes. Should I put the link out? Go on, let me put it out. Whoops. There you go. There you go. Hey, you know, it'd be funny. Someone like Banksy try to jump on this lady's panel. That would be funny still. Oh man, that would actually be comedy gold.
So if in my journey of getting to know you, you ask, what's your body count? I am now in mindset that you.
You know what, yeah, I didn't join the panel. I'll tell you what I'll do, yeah. I'm going to start jumping on these crazy panels, innit? Yeah, but I have to jump on and do the recording. So you'll be hearing like the outside of the van and shit. When the people's talking. That's why I don't do the recording or what's good in it. Or most times I'm on the roadside. You know. Obviously, no, these people are nuts in it. Like I really chat to them inside my house. Hey, that's why I keep trying to say. That's why man want to talk politics and whatever, and not even no personal attacks and so and so so and so. Because their children are older now, innit? Like, if man starts going mad and we're talking about stupid stuff and saying crazy weird stuff or whatever. Like, you got like young ears floating about now. I've got mini adults running about now. You hear me, cuz? Can't be bothered to clean your shoes or teeth. What else is clean? Oh man, yeah man. But God man, hey, you know what? Yeah, like I was saying, the other side of it was like, none of you man don't have to try to get in a relationship with this beans or whatever, innit? Like all these different mad rules and all that sort of stuff there. You could just go to other places, innit? It's a wide world.
You thought you made rules for me to follow, so I will then block and delete you because I've now been informed that you thought you needed to control me before you met me.
Okay, how about the fact that with every person that you sleep with, a little bit of your DNA stays in them?
So that is disinformation, but here you made a claim. So now what you're going to do is your next comment. And if you say anything but this, you are removed for lying, fear mongering, and disinformation. So the claim that you just made has to be backed up by science, which means you have to give me the name of the peer-reviewed study, the website I'll find it on, the page number and paragraph number where your claim resides that I leave a piece of myself with. Can you provide that?
Obviously, you can't provide that. Yeah. And that's a slick debating tactic. You know what that is, yeah? That's a slick debating or discussion tactic when you're having these discussions about stuff that you can just make wild claims about or say this, that, and the other, give you funny reasons for things or whatever, yeah? But you could ask, man, yo, listen, if you're making that claim there, I want them. You didn't even say like, right, is that true? Is there a study that proves this? Or whatever. You want the page number of the study, the line that says that. Who's gonna have that? Even if the study's true, no one's gonna have that. But that's a good debating tactic, though. Hey, you think that means it's dumb? Share, you know what it is, yeah. I've seen enough people do that, yeah, where they play a dopey, a ditzy character, innit? Like an airhead, yeah, all silly and shit. Kind of character, but they're not dumb, though. Yeah, man. Yeah. Fuck up, man.
Did somebody mute you? There you go. Are you ready to back up your claim with a fact? Or will you be removed for lying and fear mongering? Oh. So you can come back with that information. The name of the peer-reviewed study, the name of the website, the page number, paragraph number. A debate is honest language and facts over feelings. So I am here.
Really don't understand how women's bodies works. They don't understand how women's body work. It's
what the hell?
It's crazy. That's another reason why we block and delete people like this. They don't know how women's bodies work.
Hello.
Hi, what did you want to say? Yeah.
Right. So I just wanted to ask the ladies a simple question.
They do make huge claims that they cannot
Hello,
back
can you hear
up
me?
because their claims are lies. So it is
Hello,
a huge
can you hear me?
problem for them to say what they say. Alex,
Can you hear that we're actually talking?
Yeah, I can now. Sorry, I was having some issues with my network, but I'm right now.
Okay, because you had red bars, so I didn't know if you were lagging. So just maybe wait until we're done talking. What did you want to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you ladies a question. So imagine you're dating this awesome guy, right? He's great with you. He treats you well. And then you find out that he went to jail for 20 years because he, let's just say, unalived, I don't know.
Look, toxicity. Look at the level of toxicity, ladies. He compares consensual sexual activity to criminal activity. The level of toxicity is off the charts. Off the charts with this one. Holy cow.
Well, no, I'll explain
Okay,
why I asked that. I mean, you're saying that the passive.
This girl's good at gaslighting, man, as well, you know. Yo, so I'll go on, man.
You alright, Rose? Big up, big up.
So what do you think of Exhibit A?
Well, it's a bit of a mess still. I hear what you're saying though, you know, when they put on that voice, when they're just trying to get that sort of, so that they can put on the tears or whatever if needs be, do you know what I mean? But you know that they're conniving. But yeah, nah, I think it's a bit of shock value. You know, like trying to get.
Americans are good at marketing.
Yes, literally.
Yeah, they play their roles, characters, or whatever. Well,
They play the long game.
It's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. The little bodyguard at the side is onto anyone that tries to. You know what I mean?
I couldn't even see
alive,
it still, but
who's that man like Taffy? You know, cheese. What's that? NFA. Wait, hold on. Let me send the link in the chat again.
Hashtag free Taffy.
Come on. Free up Taffos.
Taffos.
Yeah, man. Taffos the Foss. Oh, man. Yeah, man. So, hey, I can't lie, yeah. Feminists are they're funny. Listening to these live streams like this, yeah, this was funny. You know, it was mad, yeah. Obviously, like, luckily I was in the van or whatever, innit, yeah. So you can't see the screen, innit. Like, right, if I was in a customer's house, I would have had to lock the screen. Like, right. Look at these people you're listening to. Like, look what it says. Look what it says on the screen, right? What does it say on the video?
Body count doesn't matter.
Body count doesn't matter. A big man like you listening to that, yeah? Oh, yeah, a big man like you. But that's funny though. Still, it's like I don't know. Is that offensive for? Maybe in our generation, people don't really. But that wasn't really a question.
It wasn't a thing, no. But now I think they're all kind of. They're all a bit like a bit more free with their information. Do you know what I mean? Nothing's personal anymore.
Is it disrespectful to ask someone that question?
I don't
know. For a man to ask a woman that question.
I think it's how it's asked. Do you know what I mean? Like if you've been dating for a little while. Yeah, if you've been dating for a little while, you can see that there's some future in it, so it makes sense as to why he's asking. Even still, that's a personal thing to the girl. But for me, it would make sense then why he wants to know, because he wants to see, you know, where this is going, like, seriously. But if he's just like, you just met him and you're probably gone out on your first date and it's like one of the first things he's asking, it's a bit like, like, yeah, it's not that it's not like I can't
ask for too much information early.
Yeah, like, who are you? So like at this point, you know what I mean? I don't even know you yet, but you want to know who I'm in bed. Like, yeah, it's personal in that sense, rather than offensive, I would say.
What would Mama said? You're too fast. You're pretty. Oh, mate.
But yeah, like,
I don't know, man, they wouldn't really ask that question or whatnot, innit? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Maybe that would be something that you would sort of see over time, innit? Maybe you say you went somewhere with a girl, yeah, and then there's like bad dudes just laughing and shit, then that would be mad, innit? Like, no dude would want that. Imagine you was in a place. Alright, so check this here. Imagine you was in a place, yeah, with your man, yeah. You turned up with your man, and all the girls in the club, or half the girls in the club, just started laughing.
Paranoia setting instantly.
You'd be like, raw. What's happened to my? Like, something must have happened. Something's mad. Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Instant paranoia.
yeah, straight. Yeah, I wouldn't be out of there. 'Cause
But do
it's
guys
mad.
do that?
I'm
Like,
in
say,
there with that man just laughing at me. Fuck that. That's mad.
do men actually do that? Like, say you was with your mates and whatever, and like you just happen to realize that some other one of your other mates has walked in with a local slag, or not local, but you know what I mean. Do you laugh at him or do you tell him?
What is your mate?
Like acquaintance, then you just know him from whenever you go out for a drink. He's not really like your mate that you got his phone number or anything.
If it's someone, if it's someone you know, then you're more likely. I don't know. Probably like, I don't know. Like, you keep yourself to yourself, innit? Like me, I
That's what
just,
I'm saying.
you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I'm from 90s dancehall, you get me? When they get left, even if they don't tell
Don't
nobody.
tell nobody.
You get me? I want them again. So, like, I ain't gonna say shit, you get me? Like, I'll just be there, it's like, nothing in it. Like, what I want to say, I'll act normal. But, like,
All right, so you both end up at the bar, yeah? Yeah, you're buying juice, he's buying juice, and he says, "Yeah, what do you think of my girl?"
yeah, she alright still, man. Peg, like, your beans is pegged still, cuz. You get me? Peg thing.
I'm like, "Yeah, I heard about her."
Premium. I agree. Yeah. What do you mean, man?
No.
What you mean say? Well, your beans is dusty because Bearman's beat. You crazy. You know what? That's
No, you could say
Bearman's
something.
beat. That's crazy. That's what?
No,
That's
you could
wild.
say you could say something like, "Oh yeah, Gary introduced me to her a couple months back, and I swear she was last summer."
Man, these times, if everyone in the crew's beating as well, that's crazy.
Oh, shit.
The football team.
Oh, but yeah, back to this woman then.
But like you
So
say,
yeah,
man, I'm like, obviously, in my single days, yeah, I would say no to slut shaming, innit? Big up the hoes. That's what I would say. Rise up the hoes, how you mean? Big them up. Yeah? Throw the pump all over the place.
Typical man Jamaican blacks.
Free it up. Let it all be free. Man, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what I would have said. I might have been on this business team, innit? But then she would have said that about all these different descriptions of dudes. I'd have been like, right, alright, listen, I just need to go to the toilet quickly. Still, alright, go on then. Let's crack on.
The person doesn't define that, right?
Alex, apples and apples. Find an example that is not criminal activity. Apples and apples.
Well, what I'm
Go
asking
ahead.
you isn't, about that criminal activity. What I'm saying is, you're saying that the
he
past of a
murdered
person doesn't
somebody.
define them, right?
No, he murdered
So if
somebody.
the past of a person doesn't define
No, so what's a fair comparison? What's apples for apples? What's apples for apples? Like, right, if he's saying that, she's saying you can't ask him about body count. What's apples for apples? Like, yo, you can't ask me about so-and-so. You can't ask me about how much I earn or something like that.
Nah, 'cause that's a bit.
That's important to women, right?
Yeah, but it's a kind of
Ask
bit
me
more.
about my finances.
It's a bit more accepted.
You got McDonald's in it, man. Shut up, man. Ask me about no fucking finances, man. What are you talking about? It's next door to Nando's.
What car do you drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, what car you drive?
Yeah, well, what car you drive is just going to be revealed sooner or later, isn't it? Yeah, because you're going to pull up in one of the cars.
True.
Or the car that you drive.
I
If
don't
you
know.
don't have a car. Some people ain't even got. Listen, some people are balling there. Some men are balling and they ain't even got a car.
Boy. I don't trust man that TikTok everywhere. They're shutters.
They live in like some men.
Dangerous.
They live in like fucking. What's it? WC1,
Say that again. You cut out.
and they're close to everywhere. Some might live in central London anywhere where there's no parking, congestion charge and shit, and they just get Uber and Bolt everywhere.
Yeah, or
And
tube.
they
Just
use
jump
that
on
as
tube.
like as having their car or whatever.
Yeah, or they just jump on tube because they
Put
don't
that
really go
payments aside
to
as driving.
central.
Yeah, but getting a tube as in that as a big man with the whole yard of that on a date, it's a bit bad still. Like depends on it.
But what? Because they only go in their vicinity. Do you know what I mean? They're not really going off ends, so it's 2 stops for them, and then they get their cab back. But no, I hear what you're saying.
Alright, but what? You got a date with a dude that lives in WC1. Yeah? Man lives in Covent Garden, yeah, and the date's in
Your perception's bad.
He said that. Yeah,
What did you say? Come
the
and get
date's
what?
kind of over there, isn't it?
Oh,
Piccadilly line. Piccadilly line.
you sound like you're on the Piccadilly line, bro. Is it?
You get me? Yeah, it's because I'm driving, man, on the pussy on motorway, man. The pussy on motorway, man. I'm coming off it still.
Mate. Please let me drop.
It's got, you know what, yeah? On them new vans, yeah, it's got like, if you swerve lane without indicating, it comes up like take a rest. It's like, switch lanes without indicating.
Can they
Take a rest.
Is it like a tracker belly?
Nah. It's just that part of the safety controls of the vehicles. All the bells and whistles, you know what I mean? Ding, 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 ding. You know what I mean? Alright, right then. Let me play some more.
Jail. He went to jail. You said he went to jail for murder. And then he denied. I said he.
Yeah, I did. I mean, he's a great person now.
He said no, he didn't. So,
Hey, so sorry, is that a wild comparison that he made? He said, what if I was a murderer and I went to jail for 20 years and I didn't tell you or whatever? And she's pissed off in it because she's like, bro, how are you equating body count to you not telling me about you being a murderer? Sorry, I didn't try to say it serious without laughing, yeah, but that was funny still. And obviously she's kind of vexed as well about that as well. Yeah, you went to jail. You're a murderer. You did 20 years. Is that a wild comparison? So is that like?
I think so. Yeah, that's a big jump.
Yeah, that's a big jump. I like. It's a big jump. Still.
Hold on, someone's at the door, bro.
Alright. Yeah, man. So what you saying in the chat? Was that a wild comparison? Was that a fair comparison? Yeah. To all the dudes in the chat, some dudes answer. I noticed you man have gone quiet. You trying to answer and that. You man don't get. You get me? You man don't get no punani. What you mean? Oh shit. Hey Taffy, jump on, cuz. What are you talking about? We got NFA. Let us know, man. You know what I mean? Give us the Black Power exclusive. I'm a dude, you're a guy. If you're a guy, she don't like guys, she only likes men. Because men are considerate and thoughtful. You know? Lord have mercy. My phone stopped charging this shit. There you go. Oh, okay, all right. Say that, man. No pom-pom consequence for your actions. Don't be a murderer. Yeah, but that's not even true though, cuz, man. You get me? If you go to the visiting halls, if you had a camera in the visiting halls for the jails, yeah, there's one bag of girls visiting dudes in jail. So, yeah. Oh man, come on, two train belly, you know. I'm like two Jags Prescott, but I got two Scuds instead. How you mean? Two Jags. Who's that? Two Jags Prescott. All right, go on.
Let's come up with a new story, Alex, where you don't compare women's consensual sexual activity to anything criminal. Try again. Try again.
Cool, but you're not addressing my point here. In this specific case, I didn't ask about, him unaliving people. That's okay. Let's not say unaliving people. Okay, he went to jail because he scammed some people, right? 10 years in jail.
Alex,
you're saying that the passive person doesn't define them. Sure,
Alex.
Oh my God. What did I say, Alex? I said find an example where you're not comparing women's consensual sexual activity to criminal activity. Try again. Second time.
All right. Let's pause for a sec. Guys in the chat, people in the chat, what would be a fair comparison? What's a fair comparison? What would be a fair comparison that you could say? To say, like, obviously, you wouldn't want someone with a low credit score. Someone with extremely bad credit. Like, you wouldn't want someone with a higher body count. I think that maybe that's a fair comparison. I don't know, is that?
Man or a woman and don't tell you till you get to the bedroom. I'm being extreme. I'm being extreme. No, but what did he say? I didn't hear. What was the what was they comparing this time? The comparison to what?
He said he was a scammer. He was a scammer. Trick a girl, scam a girl. Scam a business. Yeah. I don't know. What's a good comparison? Drug history or criminal record?
Yeah, ex-drug addict.
That.
I think ex-drug addict would be the equivalent, perfect equivalent. Because it's personal, but it's still something like you don't want to know that you was with the local hoe, and you don't want to know you was with the junkie. Do you know what I mean?
No, but yeah, you would want to know that though, still, innit? That's something you would actually.
Yeah, you would want to know. That's what I mean.
Because I wouldn't want to fucking be with someone that was like, even if they was an ex-baghead. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
of course.
Yeah, you got through now still, but you used to be a baghead, didn't it?
That's it. So if you used to be a prostitute, it's the same sort of thing. You know? Yeah, that's the equivalent for me.
And then many women have married serial killers and death row. That's crazy as well. It's strange, you know, like them pen pal wives.
Yeah, love after lockup and stuff. It's mad that they do it intentionally as well. Like, I wonder, do they just think that they're never going to get anyone on the outside? So, you can pretend to be whoever because they're never going to see them if they've got life. Like, is it that or what? Like, what could drive you to want to commit to someone you're never going to see in the real world?
And not even that, it's to people that have done just heinous things.
But
why is the worst person not for a good person? Like a serial killer or something. And it's usually like the worst serial killers as well. Man's killed like 20 flipping women in the ship. And then there's this woman saying, I'm his pen pal wife. He literally killed 20 women. And you want to fucking be a pen pal wife too. What the fuck? It don't even make sense.
I've softened him. I've made him a better man. He just wants you for a pill, love.
I will fix you. Yeah, no, you're not. You're gonna get fixed. He's gonna
Literally.
fix you. Yeah.
Fix your
With some
business.
flowers in the dirt. You're gonna be worm food. Trust me. Yeah, I would say a fair comparison would have been, I'm a former drug addict.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and I've not told you. You would want to know that, because obviously that's something that could affect your future. So same sort of thing, like, right, if you're someone that's, say, extremely promiscuous or whatever, and you have trouble keeping relationships or whatever, then that's something that could affect our future later on as well, right? If we get married and we've got assets together and you're flinging about pom-pom hair there and everywhere and shit, you get me? It's like, god damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna hold my shit. Yeah. The other way around as well though, right? It's like, right, if we're saving up, yeah, and I'm just dashing out body everywhere, body, you hear me? Body, now boom boom. Right. Yeah, sorry, so I was cutting you off still.
Oh no, that's cool. I was saying more or less what you're saying. It works the other way as well. Like if he's an ex-junkie, he could start like just relapse and start selling off the things that you've like managed to together, build up together. Do you know what I mean? So it's the same.
Golden ones. You just saw one earring's just gone missing. A ring just lost the one side of the ring was there when you was washing up and now it's just not there.
Then the air fryer, something random like an air fryer.
Mad. Yeah. You come home, yeah. There's no chairs in the living room. You're like, what the hell is going on? How did we lose chairs?
Foxy Brown in it, and he says, when he says, "Mama, can I have $10?" And he says, "Mama, look at my TV." Now I smoke the TV.
Hey, you're looking like Ashley Larry and Chappelle show and that. Man sold the chairs in the front room with that. Listen.
Christmas dinner standing up. There ain't gonna be no Christmas dinner.
Come on. How the hell did you lose the chairs in the house? Huh? The chairs. Like, that's something that you can't lose, innit? The chairs. Yeah, you can't say like, oh, I lost the chair. What happened is I left the door open and went to shop. I come back and just the chairs were gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the chairs. the recliner. The leather recliners are gone.
Jesus, the words are coming out my mouth. Like, you know, that disbelief and the cheek that you're actually telling me that. Like, I'm born big. Yo, I got actual tears.
That's a be there. So what the chairs in the front room is just good. Yeah. Everything else is there. Imagine the telly's there. Everything else, the carpet, just the chairs in the living room. And you know what's bad? Yeah, the stuff underneath the chair. The stuff that's underneath the chair that the people that you ain't picked up for time. You should see it. You're like, wow, I've been looking for that for time because the chair's missing. Where's my chairs? I found some other stuff, but the chairs are gone. Like, wow, that would be mad. Yeah, finish, guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. So you'll be the same sort of taking it like, wow. I used to be the biggest baghead in the world, and you used to be the biggest fucking hoe in the world. We might want to make sure we give each other that information so we can make a decision that's beneficial for both of us. Right, you might be flinging that pop from everywhere because you could just come back and there's nothing left in the house. Sold everything.
No house.
You have to start walking about naked. I sold your clothes and that. Mad. Sold everything.
And wake up in the morning to what they call it when they repossess your house.
Yeah, imagine that. You wake up and the bed's gone. You were sleeping on the bed last night. You wake up in a sleeping bag. in your own bedroom. You wake up in a sleeping bag on the carpet in your bedroom and that.
We don't drool coming out the mouth because the sleep was good.
Trust me, you're the white smile all down your mouth and down your neck. You're like, right, I had a good sleep. This man drugged you, let you go sleep so you can teeth to bed. Mad. Oh my days.
I'm not well, I'm not supposed to.
Oh shit. Oh, man. Listen to this shit.
That's today, you know. I'm in a simple mood. Oh.
Well, still,
Did you say he's jumping
we
on?
finally a good comparison now. I think he's got work, he said, still, so
Okay.
he's getting ready for work still. And he's got to stay silent for a bit. I think he's waiting for Dave, innit? He wants to give Dave the exclusive, innit? Wants to give Dave Smith the exclusive, because Taffet, you jumped on the fucking lefty panel and told him you got NFA'd. You fucking lefty bastard. You jumped on that fucking lefty's panel and told them you got NFA'd. Like, if he wins the lottery, he's moving back to Jamaica.
With conviction as well. Even by choice, of course.
That's my Nottingham accent. You know, like Nottingham's near Birmingham, innit? Yeah, but it's not like a Birmingham accent. It's funny, innit?
It's all the same to me, man. I don't like none of it anymore. I used to like a Birmingham accent. Once upon a time. Yeah.
Oh shit! I told you guys, man. Like, you know what? Do you know how much people want me to leave the country now, man? It's mad. I didn't even know that. There didn't used to be this much before. Still, it was only just the racist. I've got new extra racist added.
Very thin line.
We're gonna do a meeting. We're gonna get ready out the country. Yeah, man.
That's gonna be the next person. With Tommy heading it.
I've got a spare diggy, you know.
I'm gonna mute for a bit while I just get myself ready. I'm going to get some.
Hey, yeah, we know you got a spare dinghy, mate. Yeah, because the biggest trafficker of humans was found in Preston the other day. Yeah, that's it. So we know you got bare dinghies up there, cuz. Oh man. Oh shit, yeah, that was funny stuff. Alright, let me get into the other lane stuff. Alright, man. Let me keep playing the video, man. Hey, big up the feminists, man. Yeah, man. Hey, listen. It's your pom minute, man. Make terms and conditions. Terms and conditions, cuz. Yo. Hey, you mean no Armani, no Punani, no cologne? You're going home alone. But
now, try again.
You're missing my point entirely. This isn't about the criminal activity. This is about the passive.
I'm not missing it. I pointed out, ladies, that these guys are so toxic. They compare consensual sexual activity to criminal activity. I didn't miss the point. You kept making it for me. I didn't miss it. Ladies, hands up in the comment section if you noticed that this guy could not stop comparing women's consensual activity to criminal activity. Hands up in the comment section if you noticed that. Yeah. Couldn't stop. These guys lack impulse control. They have no impulse control whatsoever. They can't help themselves. Their toxicity keeps spilling out. Doug, what did you want to say?
We're just kind of curious. So is the subject on track with like toxic masculinity?
Well, it's toxic for anybody to think that they control someone else's body, is my opinion. Don't you think? Don't you like? Would it be toxic for me to say to you, now that I'm here, I get to tell you have to go get a vasectomy?
No, I'm not saying you're wrong at all. Not saying, it's just your opinion's your opinion, my opinion's my opinion. But I just feel that there's a such thing as healthy boundaries, and you can set your own boundaries. I can set my own boundaries. If they don't align, then they don't align, and I don't understand why.
I just.
I can't lie, this lady's playing that fucking character well, man. Trust me. Imagine how triggered you'd get arguing with these beans in your house, cuz. Oh my days. Just because. Now you're being toxic. You can't talk to me like that because you're being toxic.
That's why there's so many
some more toilet roll. I need some toilet roll. You can't. Bring the fucking toilet roll upstairs.
Nah.
Oh, you're being toxic. Yeah. That's how fucking toxic, mate. Man. Oh, man. Funny character still, man. Feminist to funny still. I need to start going to some of these feminist marches and rallies, so you can ask them what they're asking for. Like the other one, they would say, the other dude said, "I'm an ally, yeah," and it would have been switched on him. They was like, "What? You ain't an ally? You're not like us. You're not like us." He goes, "What? I'm an ally. The only thing that's different is that I got a penis." And she said, "Yes, that's why you're not an ally." Oh shit. Yeah, that's funny.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to make a point that there's no such thing as a boundary when it comes to you making up rules about my past. That's not a boundary. That's being controlling. I came up with the number. The number was 5. If you sleep with more than 5 people, you've crossed my boundary. That's not a boundary. That's you attempting to control my body even before you met me, because you're that controlling. So there's a difference between boundaries and being controlling. Boundaries would be, I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who DMs random girls on Snapchat. That's a boundary. I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who's seeking the attention of other people. Present tense, that's a boundary. But you saying I controlled your sexuality before I met you, did you follow my rules? That's not a boundary. That's being controlling. So sorry, Doug. I just wanted to make that point because I
wanted to add too, Doug, you're actually making our point. You're making her point, because the methodology is that we just get rid of people who don't align with us. And part of that is somebody who asks about body count, somebody who cares about body count doesn't align with our values. So we get rid of you. If you ask about body count, we block and delete you. That's part of the filter. That is the methodology. So you made the point for us.
And I'm probably one of the few that I actually don't ask. Like it's not any of my business, I just, yeah.
So body count doesn't matter, right?
Per se. You can honestly, you can tell
You can tell.
You can't tell. It honestly,
You
because
can
you can
tell
tell
what,
by
Doug?
their emotional standpoint, their emotional standings, their intellectual health. A lot of it.
Oh, can you really tell?
But Veli,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
like Chrissy Morris, you know.
Can you hear me,
Hey,
Vels?
so yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you. I can hear you.
Do you know where she's saying, yeah, that her what do you call it, boundary is number 5? How does she know that it's over 5 if she doesn't know the body count?
I think what she's saying is that that's what the body count dudes are giving as their. I think she was using that as the example of what body count dudes would say to her.
Okay.
Or
So
you
true,
guys
I'm on
or
road.
maybe it depends
Yeah,
who
I'm
that
on
would
road.
be.
I must have missed that. All right, let me shut up.
I
Big up whoever
think
just
I'm not too
jumped on.
sure. She might have been saying that still, but I think that's what she was trying to say.
Because the way she was saying, those are my boundaries, and that's the difference from what you're saying to what I'm saying. So that's why I thought that's what she was trying to say, that her boundaries are 5 if you've been with more than 5. But if she never asks the question, how many people you've been with, how would she ever know if her boundaries are, do you know what I mean, overstepped? That's what I'm
Is that 5 at one time or 5 in total?
in the shop. I'm going to do.
Well, she said just 5. Now she was talking for Andrew Tate.
How we doing, Veli?
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
Sorry, I've had a couple of beers. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm drunk. So have you seen? Thanks, bruv. Have you seen the Telegraph?
Am I that loud? You just made me jump.
Have you seen the communist Telegram group about Wendy and Jubes?
Happy birthday for tomorrow.
Thank you very much. I'm 28 again. Bruv, it's hilarious. I haven't seen it myself, but you've got everyone in there going on about Wendy and Jupiter slagging off Paul Thorpe. You know, the second-hand watch dealer. They were slagging him off apparently, and Dave's got all the flack because they're Dave's mates. Dave's like, nothing to do with me. I can't stand them. They're horrible. Blah blah blah. Mate, it's fucking absolutely hilarious. They're thinking of
Wendy and Jeep's got stats in the Tommy movement and that now.
Well, bruv, I haven't seen them. But I know they exist because I know someone has got them. I'm surprised you haven't been sent them because apparently everyone's getting sent them when the time is right or whatever. But yeah, so you've got Wendy and Jupiter have been slagging off Paul Thorpe. Dave's getting the flack for it, and they're all saying the reason that they're even anything to do with us is because you've fucking brought them through. They're your friends, so that's why Dave's fucking lost his fucking shit. But yeah, so there's that one. And the other thing is, right, Taffy was never arrested. Taffy hasn't been arrested this year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the thing is, right, if he's NFA'd, it's Saturday today, yeah? The CPS, other than a skeleton staff that look after people in police custody, yeah, they don't work on the weekends. So he's saying he's got NFA'd. He was never arrested. Not this year.
He didn't say that he did or he didn't.
Oh no, he said he's arrested.
No, he didn't say that he's been NFA'd though. He didn't say that he was NFA'd though.
Right, so he said he's been arrested, and now he's saying it's been NFA'd, yeah?
No, he never said anything. He never said anything after that. I said NFA. I said, right.
Oh, right, okay.
Jump on and tell us about it, innit?
Well, he's never been arrested. He's never been arrested, and if he has been arrested, go to the police station, Taff, and ask them for your custody record. It's a free document that you must be given if you request. It's called a custody record. Everyone that's in custody has a custody record.
You busybody.
So what else you been up to, Veli?
Yeah, alright, man. Same old shit, bro. Just fucking working that, man.
Mate, you're going too hard at these right wingers. You're making them cry, man. You're making them cry. Even when you've not got any panelists on, you're still making them cry.
You know how we do, man. You know how we do. Facts, figures, and
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, what do you think of the Kamala Harris and Trump thing?
Oh man, it's Donald Trump's sex offender, innit, man? You know, that's why I was like, it's strange that a lot of the people that say they're out protecting the girls or whatever are the same people that was falling for Trump to be.
Same as Tommy Robinson, though, mate, when Pricey got nicked. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, he knew full well that Pricey had got nicked for child porn and all that, and he didn't fucking do anything, did he? He just went, oh, let's set him up. Just like I suppose they've set Tommy up now. But there he is bawling about fucking that he can't make the prison system work around him. You know, it's quite simple. Either you go on general population or you go in the VP wing, vulnerable prisoner, because Tommy, apparently you are a vulnerable prisoner, or you go to isolation. You don't, you know, he don't make the fucking rules. That's the rules of when you get fucking, get put inside. Fucking silly cunt. But there you go. How's the lady on the panel anyway? How are you, my love?
She's on the road still, man. So
no worries.
At the same time,
any other news, Veli?
No. But listen up to this. Listen up to these feminists, man, and see if you have any points. If they make any points that you agree with.
I can't be long, bruv, because my drinking still carries on.
Kenji.
I wanted to say I hope I don't echo now. I'm wearing headphones now, so hope this is better. So I would like to continue.
It is okay now.
Where I left off. So when I get to know a new person, right, and it's our first time, and I ask her, what's your body count, right, because that matters to me, and then she can say, I'm not interested because I have this and that belief, I think this is controlling, blah blah blah, which is cool and fine.
Yes.
But then usually that's where it would end.
Yeah.
So how is it then controlling when we end it there, because we both see that we have different views and values?
Yes, it ended there because she went, I don't want somebody who's asking, did
Exactly.
I follow? I said,
that's why I'm saying it's not possible that I could manipulate.
I said it ended there because she said, I don't want somebody controlling. She identified that you are controlling and she ended it. So that's how it's controlling. You are identified as somebody who thinks you made up rules for her to follow. She said, no, you didn't. You never made up rules for me because I'm not looking for a parent-child dynamic. I'm looking for a peer-peer dynamic. The control tactic you tried to exert was rejected. That's why in that scenario, it's not about control because the controlling person got rejected.
Pause. Veli, man, both of these two cunts sound like the sort of people that you wouldn't want to fuck because they've got no charisma, they've got no personality.
Well,
Do you know
both
what I mean?
of them, yeah? You're thinking about the guy and all. Wow.
No, I'm just saying they're both fucking boring cunts, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? They're both boring. They're both really boring. If that's the conversation they're going to be having. You know, there's no charisma there. There's no vavavoom, nothing like that. What's going on with them? It's like, you know, are they going to have the most boring sexual encounter in the world?
Do you agree with the point she's making or disagree? Like, she's saying that if you ask her body count, you're trying to be controlling. You're trying to control her past.
Right. So look at it this way, yeah. If he has a micro penis, yeah, and he's wondrous about what reception he's going to get when he bears his micro penis to her, if she's got a higher body count, she's probably got a lot more chance of seeing a micro penis before. So therefore, she might be a lot more accepting of a guy with a micro penis trying to bust his virginity. And I haven't mentioned Luke's name. But if they can't... Sorry?
Yeah, obviously you got the pause in it, man, because, you know.
I mean, the thing is she a librarian or, you know, does he work in an abattoir? Have they got anything interesting to talk about other than fucking...
Coach feminist.
Sorry, continue, mate. Let it play.
Well, I'm just saying we are not in any kind of relationship. And the thing that you have to see is no matter
So
what
wait a
you
minute,
come up
Kenji,
with.
you're not even in a relationship with her and you're asking her body count. So you need the body
Of course,
count in order
that
to
should
even
be
have a...
one of the. This is one of the
Can
most
I finish
important
my
things for
question?
men.
Can I finish
No,
my
let
question?
me talk. I'm here to
No,
talk.
no,
You can
no,
ask when I'm
no.
done.
No.
You
Her sentence started in the middle of his one. Though.
Yeah, well, it's her panel, isn't it? And
Yeah, that's
obviously
true.
she's got the bouncer at the side. So, and man can mute you and kick you off.
I think you can tell a lot about body count from a kiss. If a woman can kiss, she's probably got a higher body count. And if she's got a higher body count, she's probably be better in bed.
What
And
if
if she's
she's
better
been
in
with
bed,
one man for? What if she's been with one man for 30 years and their speciality was kissing?
well, the kiss will still tell you. I'll get you, and that does
Well,
throw
all it will
a
tell you
first spanner.
is that you're. All it will tell you is that you can't make assumptions.
No. You can start doing fantastic little
Anyway,
kissy
back
things.
to the point, lady.
Chrissy
You can
Morris
do
is gonna be like
fantastic kissy
shirt.
things
What's
with
her
your
name?
mouth.
What's that girl's name? Is it Shirt?
What girl?
Shirt.
Huh?
The Shirt, the Kiss school. They made a tune about the Kiss tune, innit? But carry on. Anyway, carry on. You could tell by the kiss and that.
I got a clue what you're
Oh
talking about.
yeah, Cher. You can tell by your
That's
kiss.
Oh yeah, right, got yeah. Sonny and Cher.
Yeah. Chrissy much still. It's sorry, man. I was on the roadside, innit? So them dots is it tuning back in. So I didn't.
Where's Taffy then? Is Taffy in the side chat?
Taffy's in the valleys.
here and yap, as though you get space on my page. You have no right to yap, and bore us. We get rid of boring people.
Did you clock what he said, that it wasn't even in a relationship? He said we're not even. So he wants to know your body count just to hook up with somebody. So he doesn't have a problem adding to the body count, but he wants to know the body count before he adds to the body count. Like, make it make sense.
Yeah. I know, they don't make any sense. And this is how having this criteria where you say body count doesn't matter because I'm here to assess who you are, this is very effective at getting rid of hypocrites.
Maybe he wants to find out if she's got AIDS. Or STI.
Jen, did you want to say something?
Kristen?
Sounds like he's in Esau's kitchen.
Jen, I sent you an invite to unmute. You can unmute. Oh, that's a different person now? Chi-Town?
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, this is like the third time that I've actually not been on your live, but listened to your live. And so I have a 10-year-old daughter, and she was kind of eavesdropping on the conversation. So she asked, "What's a body count?" So,
all right, listen, yeah. If you was listening to TikTok, yeah, and these youths talking about body count and this, that, the other, yeah, and you was with your 10-year-old daughter, would you give them the air to carry on listening with you, or would you say, "Oh, no, this is something like a bit more educational"? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's
Would you come on the internet and declare it?
that's mad still. Anyway, go on.
so I wasn't exactly sure of how to answer that. So what I did was gave her my earplug just to so she can get an idea or listen to women talk about it. But what I explained to her was that it's disrespectful to a woman for a man to ask you what your body count is. That has absolutely nothing to do with who you are as a person. And
Pause.
just so I just thought it was.
See, the thing is, right here, body count can be important. Don't get me wrong, it's not the be-all and end-all, but body count can be important for the following reason. You could have been a prostitute one time and slept with 1,000 people. Male or female, whatever. Yeah, knowing about that, I mean, you could take the bitch out to an expensive restaurant and she might have fucked the waiter, the manager, the fucking cook. Yeah, you know, it's good to know. It's a good thing to know if your partner has been sexually promiscuous to obviously work out whether or not there's a chance of them being sexually promiscuous whilst they're in a relationship with you. If you choose to get in a relationship with them, if they come out with a sensible body count. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't think that she would accept your answer still. She would, you'd have a bit of a hard argument. Trying to get
It's
that.
me buying her a drink then, Velly.
Go on then. Yeah, I'm not buying shit because I might.
See, the thing is, right? Flip the question, right? Is it okay for a woman to ask a man his body count? And what if he gets mixed up with the people he's killed or the people he's fucked?
She says it's not okay for either to ask. It's not
Right.
okay for men to ask women or women to ask men. So
She's a bit secret squirrel, isn't she?
so people say. So neither's okay. You know what I mean? But obviously, I think that she's saying the neither's okay. It's to cover her reasons for saying, "Wow, it's not okay to ask women a body count."
I mean, is there
disrespectful?
Sorry.
And
Is there a more subtle way of doing it? Like, for instance, so how many serious relationships have you had? How many unserious relationships have you had? Combined, how many relationships have you had? Would that be more acceptable?
You'd have to ask her.
I don't think I would. I've got a lady.
No way I can answer the question.
And I don't need a stuck up one like that.
I would never ask my woman what her body count was. That has absolutely nothing to do with me. I just want to know, is she able to love me and just be a partner with me? You know what I mean? It just has absolutely nothing. And I told her, so, you know, I was just kind of confused as to why a man would ask that.
Men don't. No. There's a difference between a selfish short-term thinker, which is what we call a guy, and a generous long-term thinker, which we call a man. Because I love to make the distinction, because men are amazing. A man would never ask, "What's your body count?" Because men are confidently standing in the present, using assessment to decide if people are worth spending time with or not. Selfish short-term thinker.
I'm sort of getting the opinion that this woman might have quite a high body count. What about you, Vella? You think she's got a high body count or what?
I don't know. Still, I'm saying that he's been given going against the Andrew Tate sort of people that are saying that.
Do you know
Why so defensive about body count?
What to get married and have the perfect man, as she claims, and then I don't know, on their 5th anniversary, he says, "Babe, by the way, how many men had you been with before me? Does it now devalue him and she wants a divorce?" Like, how realistic is what she's saying?
Ultimately, you can't have a relationship if you can't trust someone. If you ain't got truth, you ain't got trust. So maybe it's more of a sort of like, let's be honest with each other from the start type thing. You know, I mean, if she's a good-looking girl, she's probably going to have a high body count. Because good-looking girls, well, a lot of guys.
I love what Chrissy said, though.
How you doing, Khan? You all right, bro?
All right, brother. I like what you said, Chrissy. It's not the number that matters. It's how you court them bodies. Yeah.
This is true.
Because I met this girl once, right? And she said to me that her baby father was a bus driver. And I was like, "Oh, how did you meet him?" And she goes to me, "Well, I used to jump on the buses and stay on the bus all the way to the garage. And then when we got to the garage, I'd fuck the driver on the
Scram.
bus. I swear down, yeah. And she goes to me, she ended up fucking the whole bus garage, like all of them, every single driver.
Were they swapping their shifts to make sure they got that fucking route?
But one of them obviously took a liking to her, and they ended up moving in together, and they had a kid together. But apparently, she broke up with him. Well, he went mad because when he left the bus driving job and he got a job as a lorry driver, and the geezer he was driving with, like he had a teammate, like someone who was on lorries with him, and he would phone his missus and she would chat to him while he was driving, and she got to know his mate and fucked his mate as well, right? So at that point, I realised, yeah, I can't have a relationship with this woman, innit? So I said to her,
was you that bus driver? Was you that bus driver?
I said to her at that point, like, so what's like, roughly, what's the body count, innit? Like, what do you think? She goes, I've only been in like 5 proper relationships. She goes, but that's not counting the hoe phase that I had, where I went mad for about a year. And that's all right. So you went mad for about a year. How many did you do in that year? And she goes, 10. Right. So I was like, so the body count's 15. She was like, yeah.
10
and 5 relationships. I goes to her, 10 ain't really that much for a hoe phase, isn't it? Like, that's not really even a hoe phase. But I've got a feeling she was just sort of like thinking the numbers down, toning them down, because apparently if they say a number, it's like times 3. So if she said 10, it would have been 30. So 30 over the course of a year it's like roughly, how many weeks is there in a year?
You're working on assumptions here, Carl.
How many weeks is there in a year? 52, isn't it?
Well, 52, 12 months.
Is that including
So she done 30. That means she had a couple of weeks off for Christmas and a couple of weeks off in the summer holiday. But apart from that, she was basically hitting them once a week.
I don't know about you. I don't know about you, bruv, but when it comes to Christmas and New Year's, I'm at it. Most people are, I think.
All right, but maybe you've been in a relationship, though, to spend time with someone over Christmas, isn't it?
No, that's prime love making time, brother. That's fucking, it's cold outside, jump under the duvet, put the fucking real fire on.
But like, I don't think you should ask them questions to like gain evidence to use against somebody. But like, if they're telling you like this is how I live my life and you don't agree with it, the actual number is more of a side effect. It's not the actual number that matters really. It's the lifestyle that led to their numbers being generated. That's my point anyway. That's what I was trying to say.
You know, you've got a point, because if somebody was sex trafficked or something, it's not their fault that they'd have a high body count. So yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Does rape count as body count though?
If you was unlucky in love, if you like got into a relationship thinking this is it, this is the one, he's the one, and then a week later you realise, nah, he's not the one. All right, next one. You've been through a lot of men, but you get into relationships with the best of intentions. So I think in that situation, no one can hold anything against you. You've just been unlucky. And that can happen. You can go
Does
through your
rape
whole
count
life.
as body
You
count
can go
though?
through your whole life being unlucky in love. Like that can happen. You're going to accumulate some bodies, right?
Does rape count as body count though?
No, it doesn't.
So yeah, I was just going back to what the lady was saying about if you've been trafficked and stuff like that.
I don't think prostitution counts either. If that's your job, I don't think that counts as your as bodies. I don't think
that was going to be my next.
That
was going to be my next go-to about, you know, if you're a prostitute.
Anybody that's been inside a body is a body, regardless of how it came. But some people it's by choice and some it wasn't. That was the point I was making. I don't know where you lot go.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. I'm agreeing with you, and I'm saying that the fact that you made that choice to get bodied is what should rack up the score, not the fact that you actually just had sex. Because you could have been having sex with the same, like you said, Salsa, you've been having sex with the same person in a relationship. you'd ended up having more sex more times than somebody who was doing whatever they were doing. It's not the number of times you had sex, it's the amount of times that you were basically.
That's not what a body is. A body is how many separate individuals have you had intercourse with. That's what a body means.
Yeah, but a girl who works in a brothel and gets 10 dicks a day, every day, that's like 70 dicks a week. Like, you can't really count. I don't think it.
That still goes towards their body count.
Okay. But are they, like, to what extent were they what extent did she thingy though, volunteer for that?
If you've been entered or penetrated by a man, it counts, regardless of how it comes out. If you again the next day, it's the same man, so it's not two bodies now, it's still the same one body.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Am I missing the point?
No, that is a fair point what you're saying. Yeah. So
I don't know. You got to look at if they consented. I think the consent angle is massive on it, because if you've not consented,
consent.
What's his name again?
If you were I don't know. Let's say you were in R. Kelly's dungeon and you didn't really want to be there. It's still a body that you got from R. Kelly.
It's true.
Yeah, but it's not a body that you consented to. Having something forced on you isn't and is not consensual. Sort of skews it a little bit.
That's like saying, "Oh, well, it didn't happen then."
Well, no, not that it didn't happen, but not that it happened in the way that you are asking the question. I mean, you definitely wouldn't turn around to a woman and say, "How many times have you been raped?" Would you? You'd never ask a woman that. You shouldn't do anyway. That's too far.
If you ask that woman, "How many bodies do you have?" She would. Her awkwardness in answering, do you know what I mean? You'd know something was up, and she may or may not tell you, "You know what? I've had some bad things happen to me, and I don't want to talk about it." But,
and that is the opener up, and that's what you need to hear if you was to ask the question about body count. If she's going to include non-consensual sex.
But Chrissy, if we're saying that prostitutes do consent, then Sos is right. Every time that your customer comes, that's a consensual transaction, and that backs up your body
It's different for prostitutes. It is different for prostitutes, but it's not different for people. For people that haven't consented. If you haven't consented,
make a case for a sex slave. Like
if you haven't consented, I think it's a lot different. If it's prostitution, as someone would say, just business, then that's a lot more of a grey area, I think.
Yeah, but this girl that I was saying, she's an amazing human being, man. Like, I rate her still. Her mentality was, "You're not fucking me, I'm fucking you." And I said, "So what do you mean you're fucking me?" And in her mind, she was going out, meeting men, and getting them back to hers, and it was like a victory for her. I was like, this is very rare mentality for a woman, but from a man's point of view, I can see where you're going with it. So for her body count was going to be out of this world, like in terms of numbers.
I think I know that girl, Khan. Did she have a collection of different sized dildos on her bedside table?
Yeah. But that was for her lesbian lover that used to come and see her.
Oh, okay. So how many times did you sleep with this girl then, Khan?
What kind of question is that? Is that my mum's
asking? It's not me asking your body count, is it?
Gentlemen don't kiss and tell, bro.
Gentlemen never tell. I didn't think you was a gentleman.
No, but she was a lovely girl. It's just that I just couldn't have a relationship with her.
So you slept with each other a few times and then didn't see each other anymore, or?
I see her a couple of times, and then one time we was at Toby Carvery, and her phone rang. And, like, I'm looking at the phone, and there's like a number on the phone, like it's not saved as anything. And rather than saying, "Oh, let me go and take this call," she just answered it in front of me, and all I could hear was some man's voice going, "What? You ain't gonna call me no more, nah?" Like that. And I was like, "Huh?" And she goes, "1 minute, let me go and take this call." So she went out, spoke to him for about 10, 15 minutes and come back. And I was like, "Who the fuck was that?" She goes, "Well, there was some geezer that was seen before you. And I stopped seeing him when I started seeing you." And I goes, "Yeah, but we've been seeing each other for like 6 months now. Like off and on, like here and there." And she was like, yeah, but like you can't blame me. Like it's not my fault that he phoned me. I was like, 1 minute. If he's your ex, firstly, why haven't you blocked his number? Obviously, you're still in contact with this person, isn't it? So at that
But
point,
Khan,
then
you
I
said you
stopped
only
seeing
see her.
her.
Khan, you said you only see her a couple of times, and you stopped seeing her when you found the dildo collection on her bedside table, and now you're saying that
Nah, I
you've
never
seen her for
said
6 months.
Why would the dildo collection bother me? That never bothered me.
Well, maybe they're not just for her. Maybe some of them were for you.
What?
And
Are we
what's
having a
that
serious
guy? What's the
conversation?
guy
Like,
that was on the phone? Brian Hurl, because we all know he likes a butt plug.
I know where you're going with this, but I'm trying to share like real life situations that have happened.
With Brian
These
Hurl.
these are real life things that have happened, bro. Like I'm trying to
What?
show you that these people are out there, innit? They exist. Women with amazingly huge body counts ain't able to pair bond. You're not capable of having a relationship.
Khan, what's your body count, bruv?
What kind of? Anyway, I'm jumping off, man. This man's asking me gay
Khan,
questions.
what's your body count,
Allow it.
bruv?
What's the gayness that you're asking me? What does that matter?
I just want to know. We're talking about body count. I want to know what yours was.
Well, is that something a man asks another man? What's your body count?
It's just an interesting question. We're all
Firstly, like,
interested.
as a man, do I have to keep records of what's happened?
I didn't say keep records. I just said if you've got a body count,
Well,
a
counting
ballpark
is
figure, a
records.
ballpark figure will matter.
Brother, counting is keeping records.
Not really.
Oh, you've been silly now.
You can have a rough idea in your head how many times you've done something. Don't it say you're keeping a record of it. It just means you've got a recollection of how many times you've done something, for instance.
What I'm trying to show, my point is this, that it's not about the number. It's about the lifestyle that you're living. It's about how did you accumulate that amount of numbers. Now, if you're very easy to get through to, or if you're out there looking for it, and that's made your number high, then you can't turn around and say, well, the number doesn't matter, because it shows how, it's like me saying to Chrissy, have you ever done blow? And you're like, well, I done it once at Christmas in 1978. Does that mean I have to put you down on a list of smackheads now, or packet heads or whatever? No, it doesn't, does it?
Khan, we're all starting to think that you've got a high body count. Are most of them men?
What? Anyway, I'm jumping off this guy's rude and everything.
I love you, Khan.
Well, these white boys' sense of humour, like, I don't know, you lot are different, isn't it? Joke about things like,
What do you mean white boy sense of humour? I've only asked you a body count.
like grabbing each other's asses and things that you lot do, like at football. Like,
I've never grabbed your ass.
That's why man don't play football, because I know what you lot do.
You what? You don't play what?
You lot will have showers together and all this kind of
No, I
weird shit.
don't. I don't have nothing to do with soccer. I can't stand soccer.
All right, wait. Have you ever had a shower with another man?
Not in that sense.
You're a liar. Look how he hesitated.
No, not in that sense. I mean, I used to play rugby when I was a kid. Used to play all sorts of game sports, and they used to have a big old shower there where everyone dipped in and dipped out. But I don't. That's not like candles on the side and romantic.
I'm sure there was a lot of dipping in and dipping
out.
Calm.
We're getting away from the subject. What's your body count, son?
I don't keep numbers.
Roughly, ballpark figure.
About 1,000.
1,000 men? You slept with 1,000 men?
Why would I sleep with men?
Well, if there's not 1,000 women out there that will sleep with you, mate, come on. Let's not be ridiculous.
What? What are you talking about, though?
You sound like you've been rubbled, son. Where's Taffy? Where's Taffy in his custody record? Or is it more right-wing bullshit? Oh, I got arrested. I mean, if you'd have said he got arrested for molesting farmyard animals, I could believe it a lot more. Taff, where are you, son?
I would never ask my woman what her body count was. That has absolutely nothing to do with me. I just want to know, is she able to love me and just be a partner with me? You know what I mean? It just has absolutely nothing. And I told her, so, I was just kind of confused as to why a man would ask that.
Men don't. No. there's a difference between a selfish short-term thinker, which is what we call a guy, and a generous long-term thinker, which we call a man. Because I love to make the distinction, because men are amazing. A man would never ask, what's your body count? Because men are confidently standing in the present, using assessment to decide if people are worth spending time with or not. Selfish short-term thinkers are standing insecurely in the past, saying, don't compare me to others because I don't want to be assessed, because I fear how low I'm going to fall in the assessment, because I refuse to take responsibility for myself. So we're going to teach your 10-year-olds, we're going to teach them how to tell the difference between a selfish short-term thinker and a generous long-term thinker, and how to understand when coercion is being used on them, how to understand that their body belongs to them and them only, how to understand what happens to them when attraction starts to take place and they start to feel some kind of way towards people. We're going to help them understand that there's a difference between your logical mind designed to assess and make the better decisions, and your biological body designed to procreate, that has drives and impulses that sometimes drives you towards the wrong people and situations.
She's bored every 10-year-old she's spoken to death.
Pause it one sec.
In layman's terms, because I'm like,
I just want to add one thing to what she said, yeah? Because I agree with what she's saying in theory, right? But what she's saying is there is this thing called trust, right? Now, with me, I'll say, yeah, there is a thing called trust, but the trust starts from zero and you have to earn your trust, right? Now, she's saying, no, as a woman, I should automatically get a certain level of trust. And then if something turns up after like that you don't like, then the trust level can go down based on how well I've played this pantomime or this game of trust. And I don't agree with that. I think you have to earn your trust. And after a certain time of being with someone, you can ask them about their history and their body count, and that does go towards trust. So this thing about women getting trust automatically is what she's trying to push. I don't agree with that, because no man's going to invest past a certain point. Like, I will invest to the point where I'll spend some petrol to come see you and we can link up. Maybe we'll go for food and you pay for it one time and I'll pay for it one time. And we're like, it's like 50-50. There ain't no investment there from me. I'm just getting booty. Do you get me? And if that's what she's saying is a relationship for her, a one with no investment from the man's side, then yeah, that's fine. We don't need trust at that point. But if you need me to overextend myself and invest in your relationship, then you need to be offering me some degree of trust. Yeah. And if the trust ain't there, it ain't there. If you can't earn my trust, then this ain't going further, isn't it? You're just staying as a hookup thing. And unfortunately, most women these days, they can't see the difference between a man that's just hooking up with them and a man that's actually investing in a relationship, because they got their own jobs, they got their own money, they got their own flat, they got their own life. And you know what I mean? The only thing you're providing is the sex, basically. So for her, and that's on that type of a situation, it's very difficult to ascertain, wait a minute, is this man actually invested? Is this man actually committed to this? Because he just comes around and hits it and just phoned you and told you a little story about how great it was. Like, what is that? That's not a relationship. But for women these days, that is a relationship. And that's why these days, these red pill guys are so stupid, because really, if you're a player, it's the perfect environment right now. Like, women can't even detect whether you're playing them or not. That's how easy it is. Like, they're like, even fat dudes like me got, like, you get me, a few girls on the go. It's easy these days. You get me? Like, back in the day, fatties couldn't get gal. Be serious. Nowadays, it's like everybody's on the fuck flex. I don't know why guys are complaining, really. All right, you can't meet someone to have kids with, and you can't meet someone to build with, and you can't meet someone that's going to love you. But from you take all that and put it in the bin, and you're out there trying to have fun, it's the perfect environment these days for a man.
So, Khan, have you got a type of woman you like?
What kind of questions are these, bro? What are you on
I'm
about?
just trying to work you out, man. Because it sounds to me like you love stupid women.
What, you don't think women in general are stupid?
No. I think half of them are and half of them aren't. Just like the men.
So that's 50-50?
Yeah, roughly.
So you're saying it's 50-50. So if there's 51% of women that are dumb, Then that makes most of them dumb, right?
No. I said 50-50. I believe that
Yeah.
half of the average women out there are below average intelligence.
Okay. That's quite a high number.
No, it's not. It's half.
What, 50%? It's like
Right.
50% of women are dumb. You're saying that's not a high number?
No, I'm saying that 50% of women are below average intelligence.
Yeah, which means dumb, right?
That's a fact, though.
Wow.
It is, though. It's a fact.
That's crazy.
Where is average, brother? On anything. What is the average?
There's different averages, right? There's the mean
No.
number. There's
The average, not.
Wait.
Not.
There's different averages. There's the mean number, the median number, right?
Mhm.
And then there's the average.
Right. No, I'm talking about the average.
The average is like add them all together and divide it by the total number.
Right. So the average number is half of whatever the number is. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's other. I'm saying to you, there's other averages as well.
Right, but I'm talking about the average number. There are no other average numbers other than the average number when you're talking about an average number.
There is, because, for example, if there's, let's say, 3 sets of women, the ones with 10% intelligence, the ones with 50% intelligence, and the ones with 80% intelligence, let's say, right? Because
Yeah.
no one's 100, right?
Mhm.
The biggest group out of those 3 numbers would be
Mhm.
the middle number.
Right, I'm talking about all of the groups.
You ain't going to come into contact with all of them.
Yeah, you are. You can come into contact with all sorts of people, all sorts of times.
The very
Half
dumb
the average
ones,
people out there.
listen, the people that are very, very low intelligence will probably not be in your social circle. People with extremely high intelligence probably wouldn't be in your social circle.
And that's what I'm asking. Do you seek these under average women out? Because it seems like you're talking about a certain section of women that sound a little bit dumber.
I don't know where you got that from. I was just basically talking about what this woman was saying in the video, and I'm saying that I agree with what she's saying, but the difference between my position and her position is, yes, there is such a thing called trust, and you should leave certain things to trust. But in my book, trust has to be earned, and she's saying trust needs to be as a standard thing. In other words, until she fucks up, until she gets caught out, right, I should fully trust her.
Of the 1,000 women that you slept with, how many would you say were under average intelligence?
But listen, I'm talking based on what the video showed us. The woman saying...
Yeah, no, and I'm just going on sort of like, the conversation we've had. You said you slept with 1,000 women. How many of them would you call dumb?
Anyway, can we get back to the video? See what this woman said.
Oh, come on, Carl. What are you like, man?
Said it ended there because she said, I don't want somebody controlling. She identified that you are controlling and she ended it. So that's how it's controlling. You are identified as somebody who thinks you made up rules for her to follow. She said, no, you didn't. You never made up rules for me because I'm not looking for a parent-child dynamic. I'm looking for a peer-peer dynamic. The control tactic you tried to exert was rejected. That's why in that scenario, it's not about control because the controlling person got rejected.
Yeah, I agree with what she said.
So, Khan,
I'm just saying.
Khan, I need to know. Will you sing me happy birthday?
No.
Why not, man?
It's a haram thing, isn't it?
It's haram. It's haram, man. It's haram.
You can't sing someone happy birthday.
No.
Veli, you can sing me happy birthday.
Yeah, man. I can't.
I'm trying to convince
Chris's birthday. To you, you get me? Love her birthday.
Listen.
Why for that birthday? Yeah, man.
See, I told you, they're my friends. Right, I'm going back out on the piss.
All right, big up.
Love you loads. I'll speak to you all soon.
Big up, man. Big up, big up, big up.
we are not in any kind of relationship. And the thing that that you have to see is, no matter
So
what
wait a
you
minute,
come up
Kenji.
with,
You're not even in a relationship with her, and you're asking her body count. So you need the body
course,
count in order
that
to
should
even
be
have.
one of the. This is one of the
Can
most
I finish
important
my
things for
question?
men.
Can I finish
No,
my
let me
question?
talk. I'm here to
No,
talk.
no,
You can
no,
ask when I'm
no,
done.
no.
Yeah, sorry, reception went bad. He'll be back in 2-6, yeah? Miss Grippy! Nani Wo! Pony Yang! Wind up your tight on it. Yeah, get long till you bend like banana. Wind up your tight on it. Get long till you
Here
bend like
and
banana.
yap, as though you get space on my page. You have no right to yap, and bore us. We get rid of boring people. Diane.
Did you clock what he said, that it wasn't even in a relationship? He said we're not even. So he he wants to know your body count just to hook up with somebody. So he doesn't have a problem adding to the body count, but he wants to know the body count before he adds to the body count. Like, make it make sense.
Yeah.
No, she didn't say that at all.
I know, they don't make any sense. And this is how having this criteria where you say body count doesn't matter because I'm here to assess who you are, this is very effective at getting rid of hypocrites.
No, it's not. You're attracting hypocrites.
Jen, did you want to say something?
Kristen? Hello.
Jen, I sent you an invite to unmute. You can unmute. Oh, that's a different person now? Chi-Town?
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, this is like the third time that I've actually not been on your live, but listened to your live. And so I have a 10-year-old daughter, and she was kind of eavesdropping on the conversation. So she asked, "What's a body count?" So I wasn't exactly sure of how to answer that. So what I did was gave her my earplug just to so she can get an idea or listen to women talk about it. But what I explained to her was that it's disrespectful to a woman for a man to ask you what your body count is. That has absolutely nothing to do with who you are as a person. And I just thought it was disrespectful. And I would never ask my woman what her body count was. That has absolutely nothing to do with me. I just want to know, is she able to love me and just be a partner with me? You know what I mean? It just has absolutely nothing. And I told her, so, I was just kind of confused as to why a man would ask that.
Men don't. No. There's a difference between a selfish short-term thinker, which is what we call a guy, and a generous long-term thinker, which we call a man. Because I love to make the distinction, because men are amazing. A man would never ask, "What's your body count?" Because men are confidently standing in the present, using assessment to decide if people are worth spending time with or not. Selfish short-term thinkers are standing insecurely in the past, saying, "Don't compare me to others because I don't want to be assessed, because I fear how low I'm going to fall in the assessment, because I refuse to take responsibility for myself." So we're going to teach your 10-year-olds, we're going to teach them how to tell the difference between a selfish short-term thinker and a generous long-term thinker, and how to understand when coercion is being used on them, how to understand that their body belongs to them and them only, how to understand what happens to them when attraction starts to take place, and they start to feel some kind of way towards people, we're going to help them understand that there's a difference between your logical mind designed to assess and make the better decisions and your biological body designed to procreate that has drives and impulses that sometimes drives you towards the wrong people and situations.
Okay, so in layman's terms, because I'm like very old school, so was I right in telling her that it's not anybody's
Yes.
opinion as to her body count?
You were very right.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to.
And Chaitan, the book that she was holding, Dating 101, I would highly recommend you get that for your daughter. It's basically like, it's like sex ed, but I bought it for my 14-year-old son. It's very informative, and it teaches you.
Yo, that's when I said, oh my days. This
Yeah.
is someone's baby mum's, cuz. Lord have
Mhm.
mercy, their life is hard, cuz. You get me? They had 14 years. Oh, hey, you get me? Heartache.
Gaslighting.
Gaslighting, I like.
Mm.
Gaslighted, man, for 14 years and that.
You know what I'm saying? For a kid.
His mum's got him reading dating books and that. That's mad. Oh.
Yeah, a lot of these women ain't going to be married, so they have to buy their son a book on dating because that's the only way they're going to get through. Because obviously, he can't look at his mum and say, well, how does mum deal with dad? And learn about how women should be from her example, because she obviously ain't got a man. Well, she won't be chatting this kind of bullshit. Definitely ain't got a
You
man. None
never
of
know,
these
bro.
lot got a man.
The pups might still be there. You never. I don't know, bro. I don't know the
No. She can't be having these
situation.
opinions that she's got
Yeah,
now,
like I
and
said,
she's got a man.
first,
What kind of man? What kind of man she
right,
got?
an American man.
American man with a son that's saying to his son, yeah, your mum's right. You know, you ain't got a right to ask your girl about her body count. You ain't got a right to find out if she's a hoe before you invest in her. You ain't got a right. It's her body. She wants to go and fuck Jim up the road and come back to you with a bucket full of cum in her pussy. She can do that. No, bro. No man's doing that. No man's doing that.
Hey, but I can't
No
disagree.
man's doing
I'm saying, in the back in the day, yeah, when you was like, say, you might be single now or whatever, or say back in the day when you was out or whatever, that wasn't really a question that the man then would ask, though, right? Like, what's
What,
your
about
body
body
count,
count?
or how many dudes have you slept with before, or whatever. Did
Yeah,
that
but
come
you
up in
still
a-
try to get sort of an idea about the dating history. Like you'd want to know, like, innit, like what happened to the baby father? Why ain't he around? Like you'd want to know, innit? Like the history matters, innit? Because body count weren't a thing back in the day. The reason why body count's a thing now is because girls are trying to outdo each other in terms of number. Like one woman saying, yeah, I slept with 80 man a year. I'm like, right, 80 man a year. Like she's trying to show that she's the queen bee. She gets all the dudes, right? She's competing with other women, showing the other women because her body count's higher and she gets more men than them. She's a better hoe than them. So they're proud of being hoes, and to prove how powerful they are as hoes, they have to have a high body count. So that's why body count becomes a conversation and it becomes a point to talk about. Is like because they're keeping count of the number. Because they're using that number to stunt on their friends.
Hey, you know, it'd be funny, yeah. If you jumped on the panel, I should have sent you the link as well. You would have jumped on the panel as well.
No, I would have got booted in 2 seconds.
I couldn't
I
have
would have
jumped
got
on
booted
still.
quicker than Kevin Samuels. I lie. Kevin Samuels was only lasted 2 seconds on there, boy. Because there's a few questions you could ask her, a few probing questions. Like, number one, do you have a man? How long have you been with your man? Does your man earn money? Does he bring that money to you? Like, when you say you're in a relationship with someone, like, what do you mean by that? Is it someone just coming around and tapping it? Is that what you're calling that you got a man?
You know what happened, yeah? I must have tapped the stop recording randomly by accident, and I thought it was recording still, innit? But
Okay.
someone did. She kind of got into the story. Yeah? I'm not sure if it's on this recording, but she was saying that I think how she started off saying that it's not appropriate to ask people about their body count. Yeah, she asked her husband about his body count. Hey, you see, when I heard that video, I nearly crashed. I nearly crashed. Jesus, take the weed. Oh shit. So that's it. Obviously the pain always starts from somewhere, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. So it started off with her asking her husband about his body count, and he said something about 3 or something. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I don't believe you. She said 18 years ago. I was looking at her thinking, you look like you might be older than in your 40s. So 18 years ago would have been in your 30s or something. Or 40s. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't. The thing is, unless somebody's actually proud of the fact that they racked up bodies, you're never really going to get the real number out of them anyway. And I think there are insecure people out there that will tell you, yeah, I've got like 20 bodies or whatever, and she's trying to show you that, yeah, well, I could get men in it. If you're not going to work out in this scenario, don't worry, there's someone to fill your shoes. But that's a self-defeating concept, because if she's telling you that to keep you on your toes, really that's going to backfire.
I would tell my daughter that's an unacceptable question. I would tell my daughter that's an unacceptable question. You shouldn't accept that.
You shouldn't accept if somebody's demanding that. Yeah, if someone's demanding.
That's part of the thing.
If it's a demand, if someone's saying, listen, I want to know your body count, and I'm going to make a decision based on that number, or whether I take you seriously or not.
What if you ask someone their body count and they go like 103, and then they go, wait, 104, 5, 6. So they start trying to remember honestly how much, and they come up with a mad high number like 10,000.
Yeah.
Then what then?
Yeah. Well, then you have to find out how then did them things happen.
How did you get 10,000? How did you get to 10,000?
Yeah, like what lifestyle was you living that made you like rack up them numbers? Like how did it happen? You know what I mean?
It's a 10,000, you know, still. It's peak still.
But if a woman's saying like a high number and you're like, how did you get them numbers? And she's like, well, men just approach me, innit? You know, when I'm out, let's say going shopping or something, men just approach me. So then I'll be like, wait a minute, so if we're together and I say to you, babe, on your way home from work, stop off in Tesco's and get us some milk. You're saying that there's a very high likelihood that a man will approach you. And she'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, all right, but there's nothing you're doing to make the man approach you. You're not acting available. No, I'm not. You're like, all right, cool. Then when you're out with her, you can see, wait a minute, this chick has got a habit of batting her eyelids at man, innit? Yeah, she's got a shy-eyed gal. You know they say shy-eyed gal is a trouble to her, man. Yeah? But she's one of them.
You're saying it's her fault, but she doesn't realise that she's attracting men or whatever.
Yeah. So subconsciously, her body reaction to being around men.
You would have got kicked off at that stage there.
Exactly.
The body, you see, if you made that point, the bouncer would have cut in and said, "Oh my God, did you hear what he just said?" The bouncer would have cut in.
But how can you? But 1 minute, I've got a mum, I've got a sister, I've got a cousin. When I'm out with my mum, random men ain't just walking up to her and saying, "Can I get your number?" Do you get me? So how comes with you? Every time you go out, you coming back going, raw, 3 guys ask me for my number. Like, what's the difference between you and other women that I know? Why is it happening to you? That's a fair enough question.
Man ain't trying to chat to your mum thing, bro. Well, man's trying
all right, mum, auntie, sister, cousin. Like, when I'm out with my sister acts normal, right? She's not acting like some hoe. She's acting normal, isn't it? Like, it's not like she butters. She could draw a man if she wanted to, innit? But the thing is, what I'm saying is, women act a certain way that makes you think they're available for you to approach them. When I'm out if I'm even out with the intention of checking gal and approaching women, right? There's a thing inside my head which is saying you can't just walk up to every single girl. There has to be some sort of a criteria of why you're approaching this one and you're not approaching that one. And it's not just based on their looks. If you think it's just based on looks, you're dumb. You don't know nothing. It's based on the fact that they're exhibiting or emanating some sort of feminine energy that's showing you that they're prepared for you to chat to them.
And you know what, yeah? Let me dash for that, innit? Let me dash for that, man. I was gonna play this on Monday, innit, man, but fuck it, man.
Well, I've got a call, bro. I'll chat to you in a bit.
Alright, cool. Alright, you know what, actually? Shoot, my man dropped off, I'm gonna lock it off still, man. Hey, you lots listen. Monday, innit, yeah? Look out for Monday, cuz. You know what I'm saying? The House of Agony. House of Pain. Just me, daddy. What else did we have to play that was short? That's sweet. Mm. Nothing funny still. Some comedy clips. Sorry. Yeah, we ain't got that in there still. Alright, big up yourself.